Okay, people, the Samoa Agreement is Nigeria becoming a same-sex nation. If you look at the media, there have been different reports, there have been debates back and forth about whether Nigeria is becoming a same-sex country, why Nigeria will go and sign the Samoa Agreement, different debates back and forth. Well, I will answer some of those issues according to my own understanding, and we shed light on it together. So if you are here, if you are opportune to watch this video, just make sure you continue watching it, and if possible try and watch it to the end. No be every time you go they watch video where they shake bomb everywhere. You know, if you see video where go help you learn, try the watch her. Not just they use your data to the watch booty up and down. So Samoa Agreement, what is this Samoa Agreement? How did it came about? What is Nigeria's interest in it? What will happen if Nigeria, subscribe to this agreement? Is it implementable in Nigeria? Let's touch on some of these things. First, the Samoa Agreement is named after the Pacific location where the agreement was ratified. That is the Samoa Island or something like that in the Pacific Island. There's a place called Samoa. So that agreement was named after that location. Simply is like when people come together and they try to reach an agreement as regards something that concerns the global community, and that agreement was done in Lagos, for example, and they now name it the Lagos Agreement because it is in Lagos that they did all the deliberations. But that doesn't mean that that agreement is meant for Lagos. So if the global community participate in it, they can just use it to honor Lagos, that okay, the Lagos Agreement. So Samoa is a place in the Pacific. So the Samoa Agreement was named after that location in the Pacific. Now, this Samoa Agreement, there's an issue about gender. And say all these Oyibo people, they are the major problem with this Samoa Agreement is what I'm telling you, the interpretation of gender. You see, for Africa, for our side, what we mean by gender is different. What we mean by gender mostly is man, woman, male, female, masculine, feminine, boy, girl, depending on which nomenclature you want to use. So it is basically two in our part of the world: man and woman, male and female, boy and girl. But in the West, the Western countries, all these Oyibo countries, so wetin this gender mean? Ilongo, it has different meanings. There is boy, there is girl, there is lesbian, there is gay, there is transgender, there is bisexual. Lesbian means that you can say that your sexual appeal is to your fellow woman. That one are for woman. Now woman, they turn you on. Now woman you like. That is for the lesbian. Gay means say now man you like. If you see woman, they get turned on. Your body they move. Now man they turn you on. As Bible we talk end time. What is poison for you? What you they say na poison? Say to fear akwa. God forbid. If you travel where, if you come up for Naija, you go see say now they make some people happy. I'll give you an instance. In 2015, I was in UK in Milton Keynes. So one of my senior bros come tell me, say, say, Deji, you know that gay something, that lesbian something, you know, where they rebook for Nigeria, where they know like at all. Say, now big thing for years. Say, may God save us. I say, sure, bros, you they sure? Say, man, go they like man, woman go they like woman. Say, that is they irritating for my head. Say, go they like my fellow man, onto, you know, sexual appeal and all that. Say, of all the sweet girls where did this world, man go come they like fellow man. Say, God will create different sex. You know they stupid now. He creates man, may they enjoy woman. Create woman, may they enjoy man. We can't go club. You say, no worry, I go take you to where you go see things for yourself. As you come up for that club, you say, make I carry you enter gay club. May you for see things for yourself. Now I say, bros, make I go see what they happen there. As we enter, my eyes see. Come see as men, they dance with men. Where men, they hug men. They do semi-romance with men. Hey, you know, as where two people where they in love, man and woman, as they go, they dance for club, they do with each other. You understand, normal boys and girls kind of paro. Now I saw that they do them for that club for UK. You know, it be like say, I won't collapse. Now so that they do them live and direct. Live and direct. So what it means is, in the UK, for instance, that kind of thing, it is backed by law. In other words, if you see somebody like that, lead on light, I see you, the light of Ogoni. I don't know how to add you to this broadcast. I would have had you anyway. So what that means is, in the UK, it is a criminal offense if you touch that kind of a person. Say, because say man and woman come they hug each other, they lick each other, they misbehave. You come verse, come carry, so say, now the Christian are going to do this kind of thing. Or more, they go jail, no, straight up, no time, instantly. Because why? You don't infringe on the right of that person. You don't infringe on the right of that person. Now what do you mean? So, for instance, when Bobrisky, during this thing, when they said I go jail, when Portable enter studio and they say brotherhood, yeah, killer from brotherhood, oh fellow join sisterhood. Man, if Portable tried that in UK, Bobrisky will sue him, he will win, and Portable may go straight to jail. So instead of where Bobrisky dey jail, if you say now Portable go dey the jail. That's what it means. That people are free to express themselves. So what people are saying is this Samoa Agreement that the federal government go and sign. These institutions, these people will put together this agreement. These are people that they are passionate about same-sex, all this gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender. Transgender means say all this bisexual. God don't create you as man, as I do so now. God creates me as man. I can't look say which kind of God go create me as man like this. I don't like, I don't agree with God. Say I won't be man, no. You know, as I see woman, as they get breasts, as they get buttocks, I like her. Me too. I won't come be woman. In the West, you have right. You walk into an hospital and say, change me from man, change me to woman. Then they go begin operate on your body, begin change you, begin give you breast, give you buttocks, begin do all those permutations. Before you know, you don't turn to woman. They have the right over there. So when they say gender, in that agreement, people come dey wonder say, Nigerian government, wetin dey worry you now? What do you mean by gender for this kind of agreement? No, wetin they mean by gender for that side is different from wetin we know as gender. So if you are saying gender right, first, what do you mean by gender? So people don't really trust those in government. Now wetin bring this wahala? Say anywhere where money dey, Nigerian government go for, and they know they too care whether you get any implication or repercussion. They know they feel to read between the lines. And you know that some of these international agreements, they don't write everything in black and white. You have to be able to be skilled, know how to read in between the lines to get the meaning of some of those things that are written in the agreement. If you can't read in between the lines, you don't know how to read between lines, you would have signed away your country, say, before you realize, I don't sign Nigeria don't go. So some of the intellect that we have, or some of the medias, when they look at this agreement, they are now questioning it that what you go sign? So you don't ask the meaning of gender. Say gender to these people, it means say transgender, bisexual, lesbian, gay, and everything. Say no, this thing no go jail. And why? Because when you sign some of these agreements, some of these global institutions, they have way of holding you to such agreement. People that believe in some of these bad things, they have a way of forcing it on you. And before you know it, if your government implement it stylishly, government no go just come out and say, okay, come. If you sit down, see Bobrisky, no stone arm. No. According to that agreement, there are some things that you need to implement, like the curriculum in schools. You begin to teach sex education. You begin to permit some things. Now small like that. So once you begin to teach sexual education in school, you permit contraceptives. People can begin to use it openly. Sex education. The word sex means gay, transgender, all those things. So if you are beginning to enlighten people, what that means is in the next few years, they can begin to determine which sex they want to be. Is it gay? Is it lesbian? So even if this generation does not believe in it, maybe the upcoming generation, if you put sex education in the curriculum, so all these Western countries, they are wise. They are not saying that it has to be like Nigeria must be a same-sex nation like in the next 1 year, in the next 2 years. They know it will be very difficult, but it's a long time goal. Next 10 years, next 15 years, let's be imbibing it in the people. Let's just be imbibing it in people, bit by bit, bit by bit, bit by bit. And don't say that Nigeria cannot become a same-sex nation. No. Don't say it. It's a lie. It can become. It starts with the government. If government gives the same-sex advocate, if they give them room to implement what they want to implement, the way they want to implement it stylishly, gradually, unconsciously, Nigeria will gradually be becoming a same-sex nation. I give an example how the human mind works. For example, when terrorism came to Nigeria, if bomb just do bam, people go they shout, go they scream, hey, bomb, how they go bomb people, how people go die, which kind of country be this, hey, to fiakwa. Today, if bomb explode, what do people they talk? Hey, how many people die? People no see them as something special again. To them, it's nothing special say bomb explode. People are now used to it. So in other words, if you permit the implementation of some of these policies, at first it will meet stiff reaction, but gradually some people will be subscribing to it. People will begin to believe in it. People will begin to kind of like subscribe to it, and before you know it, it will now become part of the norms and culture. And these Oyinbo people will get money, they will go to some community, give money to some strategic people. Before you know it, those who don't they criticize, they appreciate all these traditional rulers. Oh, why man go wear woman cloth, this, that. Before you know it, they go keep quiet. If you say no, go and read about slave trade, how they take penetrate Africa and Nigeria as regards slave trade. Ordinary mirror glass where they take look face. Now they take carry some people, traditional ruler, now they take convince them. Ordinary mirror. So these people, they have their ways of implementing these things. That's why Nigerians are crying foul that, looking at the background of these institutions, knowing fully well that all these European countries, their meaning of gender is different, how you go sign that kind of agreement? So the truth is, can we really blame Nigerians? No, we can't blame Nigerians, because they don't trust that their government would have done the right thing. That's why trust in governance is very important. If some time ago, as it is being reported, that government officials signed agreement written in Chinese, if that is true, and I use my word carefully, if that is true, that an agreement is written in Chinese, and you will be government official, you go sign up. Wait till you know where they write for China. Your papa na from China. You know where they write for that document. You know. So if that allegedly was done by a government, I think it was under, is it Buhari or Jonathan? You know. If it is true, why should people now trust you? And the problem with Nigerians is, if you gawk yourself, support the law, you don't go with that. Then anywhere money is, Nigerian government will go for it. Now the money they drive, they know Nigeria, we too like money. Anywhere where money they, money they here, okay. You don't go with that. That's one of the major problem. So the president Tinubu, he needs to be very careful. You see, one of the reasons where we say this thing never turned to serious major thing, we say the minister of budget Bagudu na Northerner. If to say na one Southerner will be maybe just go sign some of these things, the North will not believe that you've done something that is so very correct. They go don't protect, but they still they look say Bagudu na our guy now into na Northerner na she when he no crazy he go sign say make they call they practice same sex for our country, you know. So there's that ethnic trust, a bit of ethnic trust there. But Nigeria have money, we have resources. Why don't we tap our resources rather than going to look for money everywhere? We don't need to go and be looking for money all over the place. We get money. We have money. Give states powers to harness their resources, so that every political hallelujah boy, every non-entity won't come and be saying they want to be president, they want to be governor, they want to be minister. Because anybody can be a governor. Because you know, say you just go to Abuja to go and collect free money every month. But if you are to earn that money by yourself based on the resources, human and natural resources in your state, it is the money that you earn that you use to pay salary, to provide infrastructure. You know, say, this job is not meant for me. I don't get that kind of brain. No. Make I come out there. You know, I know if you say I won't go be governor. That's how our people we behave. But because it is easy for anybody to be a governor, you don't need any intellectual rigor for you to become a governor in Nigeria, or for you to administer a state in Nigeria. So everybody just wants to become a governor. So this Samoa Agreement, although it is signed, but you need to ratify it. And there's something called reservation in this international agreement, in the sense that when you are about to sign an international agreement, before you sign it, whatever you don't understand, whatever you don't like, whatever goes against your own local laws, you will state it explicitly that no, we have some reservation about this thing. No. Although we feel sign, but we have reservation. Say this thing, it be like say it contradict our own law. And if we contradict our law, we have reservation that our law stands supreme. There's something called reservation. In fact, in international diplomacy, if you are representing a country, it is a very rigorous thing. No? First, let me lay a background. While I was studying abroad at one time, I went for a conference. They now brought this president of the Court of International, ICJ, International Criminal Court, International Court of Justice. So we are now in a closed session. Somebody now asks a question on that round table, that how do international court, why is it that when they give judgment, people don't, like countries don't appeal such judgment? The man now explain how they usually arrive at their judgment. It is a very rigorous, transparent process, in such a way that at the end of the day, when they deliver judgment, you are sure that justice has been done. You can't even appeal it. That's why people that are blaming Obasanjo during this Cameroon Bakassi dispute, that the international something cede Bakassi to Cameroon, people will say, Obasanjo, he just agree, he just did that. Now understand that, oh, this is why Obasanjo no follow them that too much, because the level of transparency where that man explain. And he said it to the extent that, now, this is where I'm going. He said, if you are having a case at the International Court of Justice between two countries, if they ask you a question, you have the right to say, please, this question that you asked me, I don't understand too much what it means, the answer. Please let me go back and consult my country. Let me go back and consult the relevant ministry, relevant government agencies. Even if they ask you a simple question that, where is Lagos in Nigeria? A question as simple as that. Oh, if you are a lawyer representing Nigeria in the International Court of Justice, if they ask you where is Lagos in Nigeria, it is of common knowledge that Lagos is located in southwest Nigeria. That Nigeria has 6 geopolitical zones, and Lagos is located in southwest Nigeria. You can say, oh, my lords, This question that you've asked me, I would like to go back and consult my country and come back with an answer. They will allow you. They will say, okay, that's the level of transparency. So this Samoa Agreement of a thing, there's always that liberty in the international diplomacy. So when people say, oh, they forced in on us, they do that. No. That's not how it's done. In fairness to these developed countries, no. They give you opportunity to study it, but they can now lobby you back door. Say, sign, we go do some things for you. You understand? Say, now now this thing, that one day. But they try to be transparent in some of these laws and all these treaties, agreement and all that, in fairness to them. But they have something at hand that you need, that you want, that you are desperate for. Now that thing where you need, now they go take grab you. That's how it goes. They know that African countries, you like free money. They know you are desperate for money. You like free money. Anywhere where free money there you want to, or maybe anywhere free things there. Like this Samoa Agreement, there is economic assistance, education assistance, political assistance, health assistance. And Nigeria know they want say assistance. If there's somewhere, we want them. So long as they don't hear millions of dollars in aid or assistance, billions of dollars. Successive Nigerian government, not just people in Tinubu administration, no. Successive Nigerian government, anywhere they hear say $3, they $3, ooh, boom. They don't rush go there. So that's what they use to trap some of these African countries. Then they will now write it in such a way that it appears simple. Say sex education, gender equality. Gender equality. What is gender equality to the institutions that bettered that agreement? What is gender equality to you as a country? That's why we need very intelligent people in government. What is gender? What's the meaning of gender to you as a country? What's the meaning of gender to the institutions and the backers of that agreement? These people, they have the money. You see, this same-sex, lesbian, gay, it is a lifelong dream for some people in the world. Some country believe in it so much. The leadership of some country believe in it so much. There are some civil societies, global NGOs that believe in it so much that what they live for is how to spread it across the world. That's their own lifelong dream. And they have the money. They have the influence. And their own lifelong goal is how to spread this thing, how to make it a globally accepted phenomenon, just like democracy. When democracy started in Greece, those are some of the founding, all these, Western countries, Greek states, and they say, democracy is a good form of governance, so they started spreading it. They started selling that idea to countries. Say, don't practice monarchical system. Totalitarianism is not good. Let power come from the people. Before you know it, they started subscribing to it. Then they now, when you need assistance, they will say, no, you are not a democratic country. You are not legitimate. Power is not evolving from the people. Go and practice democracy before we assist you. So a time will come whereby if you want something, they will say, no. Your human right is not enough. You are not allowing people to express their sexual rights. Go and implement that first before we assist you. Just like the case of democracy where I just talked now. Go and read about democracy. is expansion. Before, what we practice, we have different form of government. This monarchical system, this Obaship, kingship, emirship, is more prominent in Africa, whereby people have Oba and the Obas or Emir or whatever you call it in your place, Obi, are referred to the representative of God on earth. But now it's not the same. That they carry Oba go court. That they dethrone Oba now, straight up. So that is it. In order for this thing not to expand, that's why people are clamoring. Say, hey, no, we don't want to. So we can't say people that are clamoring, they don't have a say. No, they have a say. Because some of them, they go school. They've seen the world evolve. They've seen the world evolve. And they know that all these Western countries, Western institutions, they know how to spread all these ideologies. That's why they are saying, wait till be Samoa. We don't want any Samoa. So what government have to do is to educate the people. Say, no, it's not that we want to legitimize same-sex. So this is what it is. This is what it is. So that's how government will, because government naturally do not believe that everybody will reason the same way. Does everybody have the same level of education? No, now. People will reason differently, especially in our Nigeria, where we say ethnicity and religion is a major thing. So you have to educate the people. Then another thing is, if you don't believe in all these agreements, if your ethnic and religious philosophy does not align with this agreement, why go for it? It's just like what is happening in Nigeria. In some northern states, they don't like anything beer. There's Sharia police. If they see beer, they will destroy it. For instance, this Isba, I think in Kano, they will destroy it. Say, no, we don't want beer. It's against our religious. Most of the people there are Muslim. And it's not like all these Lagos, Southwest Muslim. Muslim will go, they drink beer, they smoke. No, it's not practiced there. I did my NYC in Kano. They are more of a serious Muslim than the one we have in all these our Southwest states. In fact, they see the Islam that they are practicing in the Southwest as inferior, as pirated, Islam. That's how some of them see it as. So if they see beer, they will destroy it. But the problem is, you don't like beer, you destroy beer, but you are sharing part of the VAT, value added tax, generated from beer. Why? Why? You don't like beer, but you feel spend the money. You don't like beer, but you feel spend beer money. So it shows the attitude of Nigerians sometimes, where we say we speak from two sides of the mouth. If you don't like beer, if you destroy beer, even if they won't give you beer money, you're not supposed to say, no, I don't want beer money. Oh, nah, ram. Because you don't like beer, you are destroying beer, destroying the business, but you collect the VAT, you spend the money. Okay, they say no, may you no collect them again. You say no, you must collect them. That's speaking from two sides of the mouth. What am I trying to say in context is, if Nigeria as a country has a law against anything same sex, whether gay, whether lesbian, whether transgender, in Nigeria now, I can't just wake up and say, oh, I want to go and become a woman. No. So if Nigeria has a law against same sex, For heaven's sake, why we employees of government, political appointees, go and sign a law bettered by an institution that you know that is complicit in advancing something that your country is against? Why? Your country is against same sex. The prominent religion in your country, in fact all the religions in Nigeria, whether you are Babalawo, traditionalist, traditional African religion, whether you are a pastor, you are a Christian, whether you are a Muslim, no matter the version of Muslim that you are practicing, whether extremism like the Boko Haramis who are terrorists and all that, whether it is, you know, the Northern Islam, whereby you must follow the detail, whether you are practicing Islam via Sharia, whether it is Southwest freestyle Islam, any kind of Islam that you practice, it is not allowed. You don't believe in it as a, you know, as a people. No matter the brand of Christian, whether you are SU, whether you are Catholic, whether you are Pentecostal, whether you go to Redeem, whether you go to Mountain of Fire, whatever brand of Christian, no Christian really believe in it. Or should I say significant majority of Christians don't believe in it. And whether you are Babalawo, Eriwo, Yagbo, Ayato, whether you are worshipping Ifa or Ogun or Shango or Amadio or whatever you worship, we don't believe in it. So if you have a people and you are voted to represent the people, don't you study the background of the institution in the first place? Something that is against your people and your culture and your religion. You know? Why will you go and say you want to even mingle? Is it logically right to start with? You know? So some of our government officials, they are trying. Sincerely, it's not easy. It's not easy. Well, if they say come and rule a street, you know how difficult it is to accommodate different views. Not to talk of come and rule a community, come and rule a state, come and rule a country. It's not easy. Sincerely, I can tell you for free as a political scientist that it's not easy. It's not an easy thing. So if it's not easy, but at least you subscribe for the job. It's not easy because it's not meant to be easy. Now you say you won't be president, you won't be minister, you won't be governor. Nobody push you there. So if there are institutions that their philosophy as an institution goes against your ethnic, your cultural, your social beliefs as a country, what are you doing with such institutions in the first place? Are you not supposed to do your background check? Are you not supposed to? So on the part of government, you know, say no, they easy. You know, they easy. But you can try better. You can try better. You know? You will do more. Subject all international treaties, agreement to thorough scrutiny. Mad scrutiny before trying to even dare sign, because you are in government because you still get people's support. Even if you rig your way in government, it is a popular person that can rig his way into government. I can tell you as a political scientist. So if you are saying, oh, government, or whether PDP or APC, or oh, in my state they rig, now because that person is popular. For instance, now, if election were rigged, it is easy for Atiku to rig his way if he get opportunity because he's popular. It is easy for Obi to rig his way because it's popular, and easy for Tinubu to rig his way because it's popular. It is not easy for one mushroom party when no dey popular, even if he has the opportunity to rig his way. No, na popular candidate dey rig his way into office. So if you go and sign agreement that go against core north, see, what they need to just spoil your government, if you are not careful, is the preachers there, they will just preach, say, oh, this government is anti-Islam. Before you know, your own don't finish. Straight. Say, they say make man, they kiss man. They don't, you know, they will just preach it in a very illiterate way. Pian, your own don't finish. Straight up, as a government. Instantly. And if pastor, imagine, pastors are very influential people, not only imam. If pastors enter, imagine somebody like Adeboye climb on the pulpit, say, oh, Nigerian government, what are they doing? They say, me man, they kiss man, they don't go sign one agreement. Oh, eh? Voila. If Olukoya of MFM climb pulpit, you know, Oyedepo of winners. So government have to be very careful. If you don't understand, don't rush to sign. Go and consult first. Come back home. Your diplomats, international lawyers, seek their opinion. Civil societies. The country belongs to all of us. Don't put yourself in a situation whereby you find yourself in problem. A government that people are already having disaffection towards. Say, country hard, oh, the price of things don't double, you know, it don't triple. Salary never increase. No light. No good road. There's no security of life and property. You still gonna go put yourself in a complicated position. If I'm Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I will query the minister straight. Say, Ogbeni, come, wait till they worry you. You won't finish me. Price of things feel rise for Nigeria. Make people no talk. Oh. Nigerians are very rugged people. They get thick skin. But anything that pertains to their religion, ethnicity, socio-cultural beliefs, you hear them. You hear them. So that clause, that definition of gender is where the problem is. To start with, maybe first of all resolve that one first. And people that are querying it, we can't say no, they are stupid people. No, they are not stupid people. They've read about slave trade, colonialism, imperialism. You know, they've read about it. So they know all this Western, they know the attitude of the Bretton Woods institution, you know, what structural adjustment program under Babangida did to Nigeria, Africa, and at the end of the day, it retrogressed the continent. So they are suspect about all these things. So we can't really blame people. Then it's better to cry than to be sorry. You know, so if you now, that's why you see that Nigeria is a... Sorry, it's so slow network. I don't know if you can hear me, but I'll try and repeat what I said. You see that Nigeria is a very religious sensitive country. People that are not crying about high cost of food in the market, you reach same sex now, they begin scream, they begin shout, hey, no. So that's why you must be careful as a government. So you don't need to intimidate anybody. You don't need to say, oh, daily trust, this, that. No. Focus that energy on explaining to people. Some of these criticisms comes with the job. You don't expect people not to query you rigorously. And by the analysis I've given, can we really blame people that are suspect of this agreement based on the meaning of gender alone? Gender alone, and right, gender right, equal right. Can we really blame people? We can't really blame people. So government should just be up and do it, and instead of going to go and borrow all this money, to go and go for all this loan, all this aid, all this free money, free assistance, why not give state powers to harness their resources and earn from it? Do you know that clay, ordinary clay, that red sand is a natural resources. Ordinary clay is a natural resources. Why don't we give people the opportunity to control their resources and pay tax to the federal government, so that everybody is harnessing their resources and earning? But it's federal government that will sit in Abuja and want to control the resources in the local community. My brother Lidom Light can speak about this thing. I just don't, I'm not too familiar how to add you to this conversation. I would have had him to come and speak for 5 minutes about what oil, bunkering, the works of Shell have done to their community in Ogoni. So somebody will sit down in Abuja and say, oh yeah, Shell, go and be, exploring oil in Ogoni. Just like that, and there will be spillage everywhere. People go, they die. If Ogoni is controlling its own resources, they won't want their land to fall into environmental degradation. They will protect themselves. So let each state begin to harness their resources and earn from it. When you begin to do that, then people will have more money. There will be more money across the country. There are countries that need this thing, the gold, lithium, all these things. But federal government get too much for a neck. Onboarding yourself, onboarding, federal government, onboarding. And the federal government itself knows this. Buhari, Tinubu, all of them, they know when Buhari was campaigning, they know that the problem of Nigeria is restructuring. That's why they use it as campaign. They know that that is the solution to Nigeria's problem at that time. They use our campaign, they win, they don't call restructure the country. Nigeria needs restructuring. If you don't want to do total restructuring by saying, okay, state police, all these things, because restructuring is a very vast something. There are so many aspects to it. But that resource control, if you allow state, at least give them some leverage. In fact, you feel do 50-50 self. So okay, you get you get good for your community for Zamfara. Oh yeah, Zamfara state government, they are Nesam, but now 50-50. And your agents, federal government agency will be monitoring the exploration. And you say 50-50. It's still there okay now to start with first. You federal government, they collect 50. Zamfara community, they collect 50. They okay for you. You want to collect all the 100 or you want to collect 90. So when we begin to do this, invest in the entertainment sector. Burna Boy, Odogu, 80,000 capacity stadium, Omoro, Isel and Piam. If federal government had invested in Burna Boy, you go get your own share for that money now. Tax and everything. But invest in Burna Boy also in way go they sleep for studio. In mama they pray for and go from one mountain to another. Burna Boy don't become big now. The entertainment sector is barely regulated. All federal government life for Nigeria now. Oil money. No. Entertainment is a big industry. You have superstars. Invest in the entertainment sector. Give people that know about music scholarship to go and study music free. Expand your investment in the entertainment sector. You can earn a lot from there. Burna Boy na asset. See what he don't earn now. 80,000 capacity stadium. That song where you see now, this Nigeria, they record some of them. Oh. Dangote, still dey find money. Oh. Now here the singer. All those songs. Davido did there. Wizkid, he did there. Rema. They are strong record labels. Maybe this Davido, is it DMW or something? Davido Music Worldwide or something like that. DMW. Invest in it. You can earn from so many ways. Let there be security. There will be foreign inflow of foreign direct investment. We won't bring money into country where no they save, where no they secure. When there is inflow of foreign direct investment, people will earn, companies go come. Imagine the kind of job that creation of phone brought to Nigeria. MTN, Airtel, no, that be like say their name now Econet. You know, before it transformed into Airtel, you know, they said the company, Look at the money that telecomers generated, because this is what people need. And Nigeria has the population, and wherever there is population, there is market. Wherever there is population, there is market. So Nigeria has the market. Not the way you carry enter Nigeria where you no go sell. And there are companies, there are countries that they have the goods, but they don't have the market. One of them is China. Go China, you'll see industries, small scale, large scale, medium scale, everywhere. But they don't have the market because companies are too many there. So they need to produce and find a market. Empower Nigerian engineer, like lead them light now, like say now electrical something you read. So that there can be indigenous companies that are producing solar products. You will earn a lot. Nigerians need electricity. Let solar something be made affordable. Those companies will come. They will hire your graduates, skilled and non-skilled workers, direct and indirect jobs. People will patronize them. Government will earn money. So government should stop all these, you know, all this free money kind of thing, all this free help. No, nothing comes free. Nothing comes free. Nothing comes free. Even God that created us expect us to worship him. He didn't just create us for free. Say, oh yeah, I've created you, go. No. He said, be worshiping me, be praising me, abide to my rules and regulation, obey my 10 commandments. So if God fit set condition, who is Bretton Woods institution, all these agreement that they won't set conditions. If God that created us can give us a condition that, oh yeah, be worshiping me, serve no other God except me. So nothing is free. Stop looking for free things. May God help this country to do the right thing. I pray that and I pray for the presidency not to fail. Wait, make I tell you before I go. If you are part of those, make I just tell you this one before I go. If you are part of those that usually curse your country and pray, say, oh, Tinubu may just fail. Or more forget to no, they pray that kind of prayer. If Tinubu fail, you go fail too. Now, part of him failure, they make you, they buy rice for 90,000 per bag. So if you they pray, make them fail. If they fail, they go. It means so you go still buy that kind of rice 20 to 200,000 a bag. So I won't pray that government should fail. No, make them no fail. If they fail, go affect me, go affect my family. God should give them wisdom to lead the country right. God should put them in a position whereby if they don't lead the country right, may they pay for her as well. May that thing push them, may that you pay for her. You know repair roads. Your child come from abroad as a minister or a governor. You know repair the roads. People they die for that road. On the way to airport, if your child car too somersault, he die. He good. You go repair that road. It go pain you. Now that kind of prayer, specific they pray. But no pray say make government fail. If government fail, your life go spoil. But let them too be paying for their actions and inactions. It's a serious prayer. If the governor's brother or the governor's relative, cousin, nephew miss his or her flight, and they decide, let me go by road. Let's say Kaduna to Abuja, and while going, bandits kidnap am, governor go sit tight. He go sit tight. Say, Omo, this thing is real. This thing is real. So now that kind of prayer, specifically they pray. Say, let them reap what they sow. But don't pray that they should fail. I don't pray that they should fail. Because if they keep failing, your life will keep on being miserable. You know. So this Samoa Agreement, will treat it as it evolves. Today, the House of Representatives has asked federal government to hold on the implementation of that agreement. You know. So we'll treat it as it evolves. And Light, if you are watching me, I'm coming to the analysis of your state, to Rivers State. All the things that have been happening in your state recently, all the power tussles. As political scientist, I'm coming to weigh in on it, you know. So you'll be seeing more videos of me. I'll be touching on some of these issues. Now just time, no they did. And you know, just accept me the way I am. I don't get time to package you. You see, say I just dey on top there, I no wear cloth. Analyst, we no wear cloth. PhD holder, we no wear cloth. If I say make I wear cloth, the time I go use wear cloth, I don't do they use and do other things. So if I say make I rub powder, before I rub that powder finish, I don't jump to other things. So now so my life be no time. So anytime with the spirit leaves, we just do am straight up, no time. Now the voice matter. So my people, if you're opportune to watch this, expect more by the grace of God. And let's see how we go. We learn from each other, okay? Life is all about learning. It's a learning process. So we learn from each other in the days ahead. So my people, I wish you great time, and I wish you Godspeed, and I hope everything goes fine and well with you by the special grace of God. So we weigh in on other topics and other issues later, but with the noise where people don't make, so that Samoa Agreement, you know, go see the implementation, no go see light of the day in this Nigeria. With the controversy we don't surround them, government go look for assistance elsewhere. I dey sure say Tinubu self no fit risk am. So it's been a wonderful time with you. I wish you a very happy day. I wish you Godspeed. I wish government officials wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And may God bless Nigeria. Thanks for your time. I remain myself, Dr. Moshola Deji, a political scientist, political analyst. So you see more of me in the coming day. Now time no the day, but we go to create time small. Maybe they educate ourselves. All right, great people. Bye.